addicted. Thousands of people hooked on prescription drugs and heroin across the country, and an alarming number right here at home.
Recent studies indicate 78 people a day die after overdosing. It is a problem so serious, lawmakers in Washington are setting aside their political differences and working to find a solution. Reporter Kevin Boughton has been digging into this problem here in Nebraska. He's live with what he has learned. Kevin?
And the focus is on problems caused by heroin and certain prescription drugs. In Nebraska in 2014, those two types of drugs accounted for nearly half of all overdose deaths. And addiction treatment centers are busier than ever. For Brandon, the path toward opioid addiction started with back and neck pain. He made numerous trips to specialists, even had surgery. During this time, doctors prescribed him hydrocodone.
As I started physically feeling better from that surgery and recovering, I found that I needed the medication just as much, and it was to have a sense of normality.
Brandon says he didn't have drug or substance abuse problems in the past, but the painkillers transformed him.
The drug flipped on me. The feeling and need for the substance in my body flipped, and I became a very hollow individual. There was nothing behind these eyes.
A legitimate prescription was his gateway to a world now quickly swallowing thousands of people a year. According to the Centers for Disease Control, since 1999, the rate of people overdosing and dying on opioids has quadrupled. These startling numbers mirror a similar increase in the number of prescriptions for opioid painkillers. After addiction sets in, it's common for people to find cheaper highs on the street, like heroin or morphine.
And we're actually seeing quite a bit of that, probably more so of that than what we're seeing as far as prescribed.
Shaylin Jenkins is the program director at Valley Hope, an addiction treatment facility in Ralston.
This has been one of our busiest years that we've had in the past 10 years.
Their goal is to find and help people before they hit rock bottom. Each of these cups and saucers is somebody's success story. The program here helped Brandon, who's lived without drugs now for 8 years. But he knows the risks of addiction are always there.
It's a sleeping giant. It can just come back and get me at any time.